In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today. So it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Post-game report coming up now as the Lady Cats are going to the state tournament, and they will appear in the Region 2D Championship Saturday afternoon as well. But, hey, Mark, you guess what? 2014-2015, the Bearcats, before Coach Timmons got here, they won 2 games. Can you believe that? Now they're going to the state tournament just 3 years later. And it was a team that couldn't get over that regional hump. Now they've done it in a big way. We talked about it. You just have to win 3 games and you're in state. Well, they've won 3, and they're going to play for a state championship now. They're guaranteed that, and he's bringing Amaya Lee and Allie Sidnor over here too. So we'll probably have a big post game, so get ready. We might stay here all night. We may just stay here till Saturday.
Why not? We're here for it.
So let's get Coach Timmons over here. I'm sure he's slightly exhausted, so we'll get Coach Timmons first. So Coach Timmons coming on over. Down right there.
Somebody else want to go. Somebody else want to go.
Trying to figure out who.
Coming over here now. When that guy over here.
Trying to figure out who the players want to talk to. We could talk to one of them here later, I'm sure, though. We'll get Coach Timmons situated.
Yeah, go ask him where you're supposed to go.
All right, Coach. Oh, man. Okay. 56-44, you're heading to the state championship. What do you have to say?
Hey, I told you if our girls came out hungry, they was going to fight for it. We had some bulletin material. They said the Southwest District doesn't have any ball players, and we wanted to prove a little different. They said the road to the state championship goes through the Mountain 7. No. You got to get through Southwest Virginia first to the Southwest District. We got some ball players, too.
You proved that tonight. And what about the time of play? I mean, Allie and Amaya played the whole game, and also who else played the whole game? We have Jada went all the way, too, basically, according to the stats. What about
playing time? They didn't look like they needed one. And like I said, I ride my horses, and my horses have come to play, and they've worked hard, and I'm riding them all the way through, man. Like I told you earlier before, I told you Allie's going to come to play, didn't I?
You did. So I think I got a question for you, but we'll go through a couple of the stats here from tonight's game. Cats went 17 of 50 from the floor. Ridgeview 17 of 49. The turnover differential, 8 steals for the Bearcats, 6 for Ridgeview in the ball game. And that first quarter, you trailed ending the first period 18-10, but after that, you held Ridgeview. I mean, they scored 18 points in the first period. you held them to 9 or less points. You held them to 9 points in the second, 9 points in the third, and 8 points in that fourth period. What changed defensively from the first period on?
I think we adjusted a lot better today on the play of the defense. We saw that they were going to let us play a little bit better. They knew it was playoff basketball, so they were letting you play like playoff basketball. And our girls, I don't call fouls in practice. They got to fight through it. So we figured that out, and we decided to work through.
Some big moments in this game. A couple of big threes for your Lady Cats in this one. They hit 4 of 12 threes, but those 4 could not have come at any bigger time.
One I'm thinking about is Jada. She caught one on a wing.
Just a pull up,
and just let it go. And I had to dance a little bit. I felt so good about it.
And Mark used your catchphrase there. I said, what do you think about Jada there? And he said, why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. Why not? And right now we're saying, why not us? Why can't we just go win it then?
Everything going in there from basically after the first period on. That third period, it seemed like the rim was getting real friendly over here on this right side where everything was rolling.
Yeah,
Jada hit a 3 in the corner over here, and it looked like it was going to wedge.
It looked like it got stuck, and then it just rolled in. I can't be more prouder than this group, and we want it. They really do want it, and they deserve it.
And it was a physical game too. It wasn't like they were just chalking up threes.
No,
they were trying to get it in the post.
This was the one of the most physical games we played all year. Getting to the rim, we attacked it a lot this year.
We always talk about rebounding, but look at that stat overall. Rebounding, your Lady Cats 37 to their 37. So you came out in the wash.
Like I said, if we didn't lose the rebounding battle, we was going to have a chance, and we didn't lose it.
And you matched them in the rebounding category. You each had 13 offensive and 24 defense. That's odd, isn't it?
That's weird. I've never seen one like that. But, hey, they're two really good teams. And, sometimes when you're two really good teams, it comes down to who wants it more. And listen, I can't tell you how bad that group in there really wants it. Before the game, we had a pregame speech about being cats or lions, being chihuahuas or rock'n'rollers and pit bulls. And right now I got a bunch of pit bulls riding around with me right now.
The light's shining pretty bright in here, but it seemed like everybody showed up to play. You said Allie was going to be, the leader. She is really, what about her the past 2 games? She led you all basically through the Gate City game, and now tonight she started the game for you all.
Oh, what a time for her to come alive. She's playing with a chip on her shoulder.
19 points. Is that her season high?
I think that is her season high. And 19 points and 8 rebounds. She's almost a double-double there. What a time for her to come alive, man. I can't be more proud. And I think she deserves it. She's playing so great. She works hard on her game, and it's a great time for her to come alive. And we're going to ride that horse all the way through.
Yeah, that's what you say, stick to your guns. Well, some of the guns tonight a little bit silent there. I mean, Taylor, come together a little bit. She ended up putting together a quiet 11 points. It didn't seem like that, but the first half,
7.
She only had, 7 points. Yeah, I was looking at
7 and 11.
I was looking at boards.
Yeah, she had 11 rebounds. She only had 7 points. It'd be like that sometimes, but we always say next man up, and Allie is the next man up.
Yeah, and we talk about Jada. She took 2 threes, but the difference was she made both of her threes. Yes. She had 13 total points.
Yes, Jada played great tonight too.
But other than that, I mean, the scoring really between those, it was Jada and Allie really led the way, and then you had 2 girls at 7 total points. Lauren played a heck of a ball game defensively and offensively.
She's playing with so much confidence. She's by far our most improved ball player. Just to see the smile on her face every day it's just been a blessing. She almost didn't play this year. I had to go get her. I went and got her out of class.
I'm glad you did, right?
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad she, I'm glad she loved us so much that she wanted to be back with us. And she came back to play with us.
So let's talk about it. Kerrigan, of course, got in foul trouble, but hey, she get 2 more games though as a senior.
She got 2 more games as a senior. I think her season's never going to end.
We'll keep her here as long as we can, right?
We're going to keep it as long as we can. As much as I tell her I don't like to see her face, it's going to be a sad day when I lose her.
Yeah, she ended up with 6 rebounds and 4 total points, but she had 3 fouls in that first half.
But her 4 points were big at big time.
And let's just talk about it real quick. That run you all went in at the start, you started the game on a 4-0 run, didn't allow a shot for Ridgeview. That's really a typical start. You all seem to get those kind of starts. Ridgeview sort of tempered it. They made back-to-back threes, and they were up like 10-4, went on a 10-0 run.
Yeah,
you kind of waited, didn't really use the timeout. Did you just really have the faith there that you were going to get back in it?
I've always been a big believer in making your team fight it out until you don't think they can fight it out no more. And truth be told, with this group here, I'm not going to call the timeout. I'm going to make them fight it. And then, unless I see if we're tired or something like that. But this group, they're fighters. They're, I preach to them since they're freshmen. Basketball's a game of runs. Teams are going to make a run. When they make their run, you just got to be able to get a stop and decide that it's time to make your run. And that's tonight we did that.
Wish we could see a stat on second half defense. I know that we see
total.
Well, I can sort of total it up here. In the third and fourth period, you held Ridgeview 6 for 21 from the floor.
We contested shots a lot better tonight in the second half. The first half, we let them get a couple open ones, and I told them, they're a good ball team. Frazier's a great ball player, and she likes to get in the lane, spin. And then the second half, we did a better job of being there when she spun, and we were there to contest the shot.
And you all went to the line 29 times. They went to the line just 11, and that says a lot for your team. You're pressing all game, and you're only sending them to the line that many times. That's a huge win for you all.
Yeah, that's a great job for us defensively. I think that will show them that they can play. And they can play through it, and they can fight through it. And, they made a run on us tonight, but then we fought back and made a run back.
All right, Coach, the year before you got there, the Lady Cats forfeited the tourney appearance.
Yes, we did, against Gate City.
With just 2 wins. So you got that revenge game back. You got Ridgeview back from today. I don't know if you used a lot of revenge factor.
Oh, yeah.
Why not? Why would you not when you have that?
I'm a revenge guy. I don't like anybody have one up on me. Now I feel a lot better about it.
But, okay, so your first year, you won 20 games. You turned around a 2-win team to 20 in your first year.
Yes, sir. I had a great group of girls that year.
16-17, you went 15-7. Again, regional appearance, lost in the first round.
Yes.
But this year, 2016, 2017, or 17-18. I'm lost in time.
Me too.
You've won not as many games as that first year. You're at 16, but hopefully it might finish there. But
one thing about us this year, we're tested. We're tested. We're battle tested. We played a tough schedule this year.
What does it say about just the way your program has grown? I mean, what does this mean for you to have them in a state tournament right now?
I got a good group of girls, a great group of parents. We got a great community. We got a great administration staff. A great school board. I think this is not just for us; it's for everybody in our school system. We've been down before, and now we're just fighting out and trying to be on top again. And to this day, I still thank Barry Reed for giving me an opportunity. Barry Reed and the school board gave me an opportunity to coach these strong-minded, strong, hard-working young ladies, and give me a chance. And right now we're making the best of it.
I'll tell you, Coach, your energy that you bring to the floor, it definitely changes the way I think the players really react to that. It's just a different style, I think, than what we usually see, and it just brings a different – you're definitely the turnaround.
Hey, if I'm not breaking a sweat, how can they break a sweat?
And you are. I got proof that you are. But, Coach, you're going to be playing Saturday at 4:45 against either Wise Central or Union. We could have a matchup between number 1 seeds going into it. So it's going to be a Southwest District versus Mountain District one more time.
That's how it has to be, Yeah. We got to start representing the Southwest District a little bit better. Our teams, everybody's got to show up. And, tonight, this is what that was about. It's making a statement that the Southwest District definitely got some ball players. I can't wait to tell everybody about it.
All right, Coach, give us one word to describe how you feel, and we'll let you get off here.
Fired up.
Fired up. Let's play again. You want to go ahead and get it on?
Hey, let's get it.
Take a break.
Hey, I know. I think they're ready to play again. They're so loose. They're ready.
Let's play after the PH game.
Yeah, let's get it going right now.
Well, thank you, Coach. Hey, we'll do a pregame interview on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, sir. I'll see you then.
And it'll be championship Saturday for the Region 2D tournament. Thank you, Coach Timmons, as his Bearcats are heading to the Region 2D championship, and they are also going to be playing in the state tournament. Now let's bring Mark back on, and we'll try to wrap up the post-game show. Patrick Henry, my alma mater, is about to take the floor. They're trying to clinch a berth in the 1D championship game and also in the state tournament. So we'll be pulling for the Rebels tonight. So, Mark, let's go one more minute or two here. We're plumb excited about this one. I know you got more to say, I'm sure, a little bit more. Give us, I know we're going to have to go a little bit quicker here. Give us your player of the game.
I have 2. Is it okay if I have 2? I think I got to go with Allie Sidnor, of course. I think she came up, played a big-time game the last 2 games. She's kept these Cats alive, and she's just been a big factor for this team. I think your second one, Jada Campbell. I think she had a really rough first half, but that she rebounded.